Guys, so I'm sitting in here and I'm gonna do a shoe reveal because I've had quite a number of shoes that I bought in the last month, and I just wanted to go over kind of the ones that I have and how they worked or they didn't work. So I'm gonna start off from the first pair of tennis shoes that I bought, which are Pumas. And so these are the Pumas. These are my white tennis shoes. I wear these a lot. These are probably my most comfortable actual tennis shoes. So I thought they were so comfortable that I would buy a second pair. And I went with the black. These are size 8s, and I'm finding that they're just a little bit too narrow for my feet. So I went ahead and ordered another pair, an 8.5. So you get to unbox it with me. So I'm gonna unbox this. I'm not even sure I'm gonna keep them because I found a different pair of shoes that I absolutely love. But we're gonna give them a try. So it looks like they sent me a 9. I don't think I ordered a 9. So that's the 9. And if it's too tight on my foot, I'm not keeping it. I found a pair of clogs that I love. I'll know whether or not these are going to work or not. And I'm not going to give them a whole chance to break in and all that because my feet are just killing me lately. So they're going to get one shot. So much better. So I'm finding that as I get older, my feet are widening, and I understand that that actually does happen. I have a really high arch, and I guess over time from your age and your weight, it starts to press down and expand. And I'm noticing that a lot of my shoes I'm having to go up a size, especially if I want to wear socks with them. I don't like wearing socks with shoes. But I do, hey, you know what? This 9's feeling really good because that 8 was hurting. So I think I'm gonna go ahead because they're actually pretty cute. So, and I ended up getting on Amazon for $35. They were $34.99, but they were like $79 full price. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna keep these, and I'm gonna return the 8. So if you're finding that shoes just aren't fitting right, you just need to figure out which size you actually wear in that particular shoe. Just because you're an 8 in one shoe doesn't mean you're an 8 in all shoes. I'm finding that with clothes as well. And I'll probably do another video about that because I've been trying on all the sizes, and whatever size fits well and I enjoy it and it looks good on me, I'm buying it. Sometimes it's a small, sometimes it's a large. Totally depends on who's making the freaking clothes. So you'll remember I did a whole thing about these Doc Martens I bought in New York. I went to the Doc Martens store and I just was not leaving without a pair of these. So I bought these and they were tight. They gave me blisters, horrible blisters. So I figured out that if you freeze them, you can actually go and put Ziplocs full of water in here and you freeze them in the freezer, and when the water expands, it's supposed to stretch out the shoe. Kind of worked. But they're still a little tight. I am finding that they are breaking in slowly. Still not 100% comfortable for me. And I'm experiencing a lot of like foot pain on the bottom side of my feet. So after I wear certain shoes, if I get up in the mornings, I can barely walk. I feel like I'm walking on tacks. It's that painful. So I feel like a shoe hoarder. But I'm just desperate for comfort. So when I was in Colorado, I found these clogs, and these are Dansko clogs. And I love them. They're like an ombre kind of thing. I did a short with these just to kind of go over the comfort and why I like them so much. These aren't 8. They're 38 because they're European. I think these are made in the Netherlands. Beautifully made. They're leather. I love that they give you some height without like an actual, you know, heel to them, which would press on my knees and give me knee pain. I do notice in the mornings that when I wake up, I don't have any pain in my feet. I literally walk to the bathroom. Sorry, itch. And I'm surprised that I'm not tiptoeing because the backs of my heels hurt so bad. Not with these. When I wear these, I have no pain in my feet. So, you know, you get to the point when you have so much pain in your feet, if you find something that works, you just want to buy every freaking color of them. I haven't gotten there yet because these are pretty expensive. These were about $130. So were the Docs. So I'm trying to make those two work. I figure if I have a pair of black and a pair of brown shoes, I could pretty much make it work for my everyday clothing and outfits. I mean, I could probably wear this with a cute dress. I was even thinking I would wear these with shorts in the summer, which, you know, we'll see. I'll have to do some videos then and see what we can come up with. But for now, I am loving these. These have been my favorite shoes so far. And that's about it. The Docs, pretty cool. And don't forget about the water. The Ziploc. You fill the Ziploc up with water into the shoe all the way. Zip up the Ziploc and put them in the freezer. It gives them a little stretch. It's kind of helped things along. There's also this you can buy when you buy the Doc Martens. It's a, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of salve that you can put on them. I don't know how to get that to focus. So it's a salve that you can buy at the Doc Martens store, and it has helped. It'll kind of help condition oh my gosh, I can't even think of the words. Condition the leather, so it kind of softens it, so when you walk it helps stretch them out. And I think that's the key that I find what a lot of people say about Docs is that you have to break them in. So there's kind of a painful period with these, but once you get through that, apparently they're supposed to be the best thing ever. So I'm willing to give it a chance because I think they're extremely cute and they're a little heavy, especially compared to the clogs. There's definitely a weight difference. The clogs, from the get-go, it was like I slipped my foot in that and I was like a little piece of heaven, and I didn't take them off at the shoe store. I actually stuck my other shoes in the shoebox and wore these out. These, I did the same thing and went walking through New York, and by the time I got to the hotel, my feet were bleeding from blisters. So I wouldn't recommend that. So, and then these guys, like I said, I wear an 8 in this style. What? Hold on. Okay, never mind. They're marked in the European size on the bottom. So yes, these are a woman's US size 8. This size, you can almost see, like, they're smaller and they're still a size 8. So I ended up taking a 9 in these. So you never know. You really need to try on the shoes and see what works for you, and not just go by the sizes that they put on the shoe, because it's not always accurate. So never in my life have I ever worn a size 9, and I ordered the size 9 and that one's the one that I'm gonna keep. So I'm noticing that a lot in my clothing too, and I'm trying on things, and I'll try a small to meet, like fits mark small, medium, and large. I'll do the small, medium, and try on the large. I usually go for a large, but lately I'm finding myself fitting in mediums pretty comfortably. So I don't know if they're making the clothes bigger, because normally I wear a large, but I'm not finding I'm wearing larges as much as I used to. I think the clothes are actually getting bigger. Maybe because we're getting bigger. So that was just my little, I wanted to do a quick little run through on the shoes, because I probably have about almost $400 worth of shoes that I just showed you. And I think that's a little excessive, especially for me. I think it's excessive, but I'm looking for comfort, and it's extremely important. It's almost, the pain in my feet is debilitating, to a point where I will lay down and not even want to get up, because I know my feet are gonna hurt so bad. So finding the right shoes is just, it's worth it for my quality of life. And I know that sounds dramatic, but if you've ever had foot pain or back pain. I think you can understand that. And I just wanted to show you a couple of things that I've experimented with that have worked for me. And I really hope that something works for you. I know there's a lot of shoes out there that comfort shoes, and they're not very pretty. And maybe you don't care and it's okay and you like the ones that you have, and that's great. There's just a lot of shoes that are the comfort shoes that I don't want to wear that. That's not the look that I'm going for, and I do want to stay stylish as I grow older, and I don't want to wear the shoes that are going to make me feel frumpy. And if you're okay with that, that's fine, and I'm sure everybody's got their preference, and maybe these shoes aren't shoes that are going to work for you. I'm not here to bash anyone's style or say one thing's better than the other. I'm just saying that the ones that I'm trying on have really worked for me, and then I can keep it with the style that I like. I'm not really sure what my style is. It's more like just I wear what I want to wear. I'm definitely not preppy, or if that's even a thing anymore. Just me. I like things that are rustic and worn in, and you know, some funky glasses and bracelets and things like that. Kind of basic on the clothing part. I think the accessories is where it's kind of like a pillow. You know, you have like a tan sofa and you throw in all those funky pillows, and then you can change all that out. That's kind of how I feel about dress and clothes, is I can have a basic outfit and then throw in those accessories to really make it feel like the vibe that I'm going for, that makes me feel like who I am. I enjoy buying things that are different from like artists at the boutiques and the markets and things like that. I love supporting small business. I like things that you can't just buy everywhere. I'm not into just going to the jewelry store or any popular jewelry stores and buying something that I know everyone else has. That's definitely not my thing. I'm not someone who wears a lot of things. You won't see a lot of name brand things in my clothes. I don't like writing on my clothes unless it's something that I believe in, which is usually not like a label or a designer name, even though I have shoes here that are pretty damn expensive, but nothing has the name on it. The Pumas even have just the Puma, the little tiger guy on it, and it does have Puma on it, but it's pretty minute. It's not like it's written across the shoe. So that's just my preference. I don't want to push my style on anyone else. I just want to let you know how, you know, this is my channel, so I'm just letting you know what works for me. And I think that's about it for shoes. The shoe reveal today, and kind of give you an overview of the shoes that I bought just this month. Oh, it's so expensive. So I'm going to send one pair of those Pumas back. And so I'll have a white pair of tennis shoes and a black pair of tennis shoes, my clogs, which are brown, and my docs that are black. And I still have some other shoes in my closet, like my boots and my cowboy boots and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't always wear those. Like that, I'll wear those on special times and occasions, or just depending on what I'm doing. But for every day, these are kind of my staple shoes. I used to like Toms a lot, and I have a couple of pair of Toms. But even the flatness of the Toms are starting to really affect me. I need a little bit more support, and honestly I'm enjoying the height, because Toms can be really, you know, very small, thin little heel and sole, and so now that I've kind of got a little height with these clogs and the Doc Martens, I'm kind of enjoying that little extra inch. So I used to be 5'4", now I'm measuring at 5'3". So, you know, there's calcium law, you know, I take medicine that affects my calcium, I take extra calcium, but it's still an age-related thing where you do lose your height. I'm the tallest female in my family at 5'4". So my sister is 5 feet and my other sister is 5'2". My mom is 5'1". Height does not run in our family. So I'll take a little inch. You know, if I can take an inch, I think that's kind of cool. It makes me feel good. And it always makes your outfits look nicer when you have a little bit of a heel. And I think you can all agree on that. Flats are just not my thing. I just can't wear them. I think they look great on other people. Just not for me. It's not my personal preference. So I think that, again, I'm going to try to wrap this up, but I keep thinking of other things to talk about. But mainly it was the shoes today, and like kind of going over all the ones that I bought that work and don't work, and mainly going over the sizes, because I want to make sure when you're choosing shoes that you don't always go with the size that you're used to wearing. It's going to be based on what type of shoe you're buying. So start with your base. You know, if you wear an 8, buy an 8, but if that 8 doesn't feel quite right, adjust it. Don't be afraid, well, I don't wear a 7.5, or I don't wear a 9. I've never worn a 9 in my life, but I'm telling you that 9 feels a whole hell of a lot better than the 8. So right now I'm thinking smart. I'm not gonna just shove my foot into an 8 because that's the size I wear. No, sorry. The 9 feels good and I need to feel good. So I hope you kind of take that approach next time when you're buying shoes, or if you have shoes that just aren't feeling good, maybe it's time to think about maybe trying a different size, especially if you like the shoes. Go out and find the other sizes, see if that fits right and it feels good, and get it, because it's worth it in the end to not be miserable wearing the shoes that you're wearing. It will really affect the quality of your life, and I find that more and more. And I'm tired of like walking around like I'm 150 years old because my feet hurt. So I'm really dead set on just trying to find the best shoes, and I think I have a good collection now. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop, because I'm still gonna buy shoes. I like shoes. I like good shoes. I like shoes that are gonna last me, and they're gonna help my feet and not put me in pain. So keep all those things in mind, and I appreciate if you've stayed this long. I appreciate you staying around, and if you like my content, subscribe, and if you like the video, like it, and I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to more videos, and I hope that we can grow this community together and learn and navigate this age of our life, this chapter of our lives together on a positive note, and keeping ourselves funky, not frumpy. Okay? Stay out of the frumps. We don't need that. It's hard. It happens. But let's try to work it out and come to the page when you're feeling a little frumpy. Reach out sometimes, you know, reach out to our community. Hoping to build enough ladies out here that we can all just kind of be here for each other and support each other, because I think it's extremely important, especially at this age. I feel like, you know, we need each other. We need that support. And if you have recommendations on things, let's work it out. Let's work together on it and build a great community of growing older and dressing cool and having fun with it. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounds good to me, right? I think it sounds good. So thanks for being here, and I hope to talk with you all soon. I'll be putting out a new video on something else. If you have any recommendations on video content, always feel free to post it. Give me some ideas that maybe content that you're looking forward to or you would like to know more about that I can possibly video and help. I'm not perfect, but I'll do my best to at least, it's kind of nice that you have somebody out there that you can relate to. So let's do it together, all right? Funky, not frumpy. We got this. All right, bye.